Mind-blowing mysteries of the universe. The universe is full of mind-blowing mysteries, and today, we're going to reveal some of the most shocking facts about space and planets that most people have never heard of. Get ready to have your mind blown. Venus, not Mercury, is the hottest planet in the solar system. Even though Mercury is closest to the Sun, Venus has a thick atmosphere that traps heat, creating a greenhouse effect that pushes temperatures up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. Jupiter has a storm that has been raging for at least 400 years. The Great Red Spot is a massive storm system bigger than Earth, with winds that reach over 400 miles per hour. Scientists still don't know when or if it will ever stop. A day on Venus is longer than its entire year. Venus takes 243 Earth days to complete one full rotation, but only 225 Earth days to orbit the Sun. That means if you lived on Venus, you'd experience only one day in an entire year. Neptune and Uranus might have a truly bizarre weather phenomenon. Diamond rain. Scientists believe that the extreme pressure in these gas giants turns carbon into diamonds, which then fall like rain deep into the planet's interiors. There is a planet where it literally rains lava. K2-141b, an exoplanet hundreds of light years away, has an extreme climate where one side is so hot that rocks melt, evaporate, and fall back down as molten rain. Mars is home to the tallest mountain in the solar system. Olympus Mons is 3 times the height of Mount Everest and spans the size of France. Because of Mars' low gravity, if you climbed it, it would take days before you even noticed you were on a slope. Saturn's largest moon, Titan, has lakes, rivers, and even rain. But instead of water, they are filled with liquid methane and ethane. It's one of the few places in the solar system where scientists believe life might exist in some form. A failed star can turn into a planet. Brown dwarfs start as stars, but they don't have enough mass to sustain nuclear fusion. Over time, they cool down and become more like gas giant planets, blurring the line between a planet and a star. There's a planet in space that's almost entirely made of diamond. Scientists discovered 55 Cancri E, a super-Earth where intense pressure and high carbon content have likely formed a planet-wide diamond structure. The Moon is slowly drifting away from Earth. Every year, it moves about 1.5 inches farther away. This tiny shift might not seem like much, but over billions of years it could drastically affect Earth's tides and rotation. Astronauts have reported that space has a smell. After a spacewalk, their suits carry a scent similar to burnt steak, welding fumes, and hot metal. Scientists believe this comes from high-energy particles interacting with space dust. Neutron stars are some of the densest objects in the universe. A single teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh billions of tons, more than every human and animal on Earth combined. Pluto, despite being a small dwarf planet, has a massive heart-shaped glacier called Tombaugh Regio, made mostly of nitrogen ice. This discovery gave Pluto a unique and recognizable feature. The Sun will eventually expand and consume the inner planets. In about 5 billion years, it will swell into a red giant, swallowing Mercury, Venus, and possibly Earth before shedding its outer layers and becoming a white dwarf. Falling into a black hole wouldn't just kill you instantly. You'd be stretched into an infinitely thin strand in a process called spaghettification. The gravity near a black hole is so strong that it pulls on different parts of an object at different rates, stretching anything into thin, noodle-like shapes. Scientists have found a massive cold spot in the universe, and no one knows why. Some believe it might be evidence of a collision with a parallel universe, but its true nature remains one of the biggest cosmic mysteries. The largest water reservoir ever discovered isn't on Earth, it's floating in space. Surrounding a quasar 12 billion light-years away is a massive cloud of water vapor, holding 140 trillion times the amount of water in Earth's oceans. On Mercury, the Sun rises twice in some locations. Because of Mercury's slow rotation and fast orbit, the Sun appears to rise, move backward, then rise again before continuing its journey across the sky. Time moves slower near a black hole. If you were to orbit one while a friend stayed on Earth, you'd experience time much slower than them. When you returned, years or even centuries could have passed while you barely aged. The universe is full of secrets, and we've only scratched the surface. Which fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more mind-blowing space discoveries.